is 35 a high number for a body count or not? I don't know. To me, nah. And why are we telling people? Like, let's start there. Full disclosure, I did not go to bed, bitch university. You see me. Let's get that elephant out of the room. I know a lot of women been getting on Shannon Sharpe about this interview with Miss Brittany Renner, who shout out to Brittany Renner for putting herself out there on Main Street with all of the baggage on the side of the road to let people step through it, look through it, pick it up, take some, put it a little back. Like, girl. Okay, much respect to you. But I'm a huge fan of Shannon Sharpe. So I do want to say that before we move on. I respect Shannon. I think what Shannon Sharpe was able to do, he took lemons and made lemonade, given the circumstances that were bestowed upon him on Undisputed, whether he left on his own accord or whether he was pushed out. He was able to create a platform, Club Shay Shay, even before he left, because I feel like he knew it was coming, that he could express himself in the fashion he only could. Like, he brought the cultural relevance to Undisputed. He gave us meme after meme after meme. He is a cultural icon with one of the most recognizable voices in Hollywood. All right, in sports and media and everywhere.
Yep, it's my turn. Thank you.
This interview he did with Brittany Renner, who I walked into this blind. I did not know who she was. No knock on her. I just don't follow basketball wives very much. And I don't really follow a lot of the celebrity gossip. So I didn't know any of the background at all. So I'm walking into this blind, and when people are like going in on her, like, oh, just 35 a lot, and why are you talking to her? I'm like, well, what she do? Who she is?
I've had sex with 35 guys. Okay.
Whew. Oh, Lord.
Impressive isn't
Woo.
the word. So if I'm judged for
Anybody else need a shot of this?
If I'm judged for having great taste.
We are in the bar, so help yourself. We got this for the next hour.
Again, no knock on her or Shannon, but I couldn't figure out why the interview was done in the first place. Like, I just didn't really gather any information out of it that I felt like was informative or relevant to anything. But I feel like it put Miss Renner in a bad spot. But it gave me, when I started listening to it, it immediately gave me creep vibes. Like, the vibe was off. The line of questioning, a lot of it was very leading. A lot of the questions, I was like, badgering the witness. You know, Your Honor, he leading the witness. Your Honor, he is leading the witness. Like, I just felt like there were certain times in this interview where I was like, what is going on?
Bro,
and
really?
It just gave me Scared Straight vibes. Because the first question, not verbatim, but it was along the lines of, let's talk about your past, see how you got so fucked up. Like, that's what it gave me. That's what it gave. How'd you get so fucked up, ma'am? What happened to you to make you so fucked up? Like, that's what I gathered from watching this interview and the way that the questions were asked. And her attractiveness came up at least 5 or 6 times in the interview, which I was like, okay, we get it. She's attractive to you. Do we gotta keep mentioning this?
Bro,
it just
really?
gave. I was like, let's stop. You know, the way you look, how you look. You came in there, you talked to them, and they took it in this nice little package. I'm like, ooh, calm down. Like, ooh. She wrote a book.
Allegedly.
Honestly, I don't know what the fuck the book is about. I don't know. Like, I don't know if the book is about her life. I don't know if the book is about relationships. I don't know if the book is just about who she slept with. I don't know what the book is about. But I know that in the book, she mentions she slept with like 24 men at the time.
She's an icon.
Which
She's
apparently
a
is a lie. Which I'm like, Shannon, come on, baby. Why are you drinking like that? I'm pretending to drink like that. That probably was the first half of the season, like your rookie year. Like, what is you talking about, boo?
Well, I know you saw my interview with Brittany
Yes,
Renner. It
sir.
was there you
Yes,
go
I
with some
did.
Georgia.
Come on,
And
baby.
I had to sit down with Brittany Renner.
Bible on the Bible.
And huh?
On the Bible. I hear you. Talk to me now. Yes, sir.
And I
You know
think
what you
for
told me?
me,
You know what you told me? You
what?
told me last week, a week before that, you told me you got your eye on something, huh? Huh? Snake eye with it.
No. I said I had something in my eye. I had something in my eye. But all seriousness, I know the clip that made headline when she said that she had 35 partners, and people like, well, oh, that ain't. But my thing is, Ocho, you have to understand.
That ain't rookie numbers, man. Come on now.
Ocho, but you have to understand where I grew up. Women didn't talk about stuff like that, and it definitely wasn't. They didn't wear it like a badge of honor. They called those women, and I'm not saying that, but they used the term loose.
Listen, Shannon, when you eat your food, you want your shit seasoned, don't you?
Yeah.
You want your shit seasoned? I want my goddamn.
But too much season. I wanted too much season. Now, damn, you mess a meal up if it's too much season on the. Thank you.
Most people, when they talk about how many people they slept with, they're gonna give you a number that's either higher or lower than the truth.
Allegedly.
That's just how it is. And honestly, it is absolutely nobody's business how many people you slept with. I don't even know whether this is a question. I don't know why people are sitting there counting for other people. Like, why? Why? It is not relevant. The amount of people that I slept with is not relevant and to you unless we are dating and I'm sleeping with other people while we are dating. If I'm cheating on you, then it's relevant. If they came before you, it is irrelevant. The only thing you need to know is, do you have a disease? Yes or no? Is it contagious? Can you give it to me? Is it sexually transmitted? Like, all of those things are relevant. Why? Because you could give it to me. So if you can pass it to me, that is something that I need to know to make a conscious decision whether or not I want to sleep with you. You could have slept with 1 million people or 13 people. It does not matter. What comes before you does not matter. And I want people to get that out of their head, that this number somehow matters. This doesn't mean that if you're a man and you're dating a woman that has slept with 35 guys, it doesn't make her any less wife material if she is devoted to you once she is with you. Now, if she's cheating on you, then we have a problem. But if she is devoted to you, it don't matter. It does not matter. And I think that a lot of people, the fear is, because he brought this up too, like, you can't sleep with other NBA players since you, and I guess maybe he's trying to do hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, I don't know if he was trying to say, hey, I was in the NFL. Like, I don't know. I felt like he was trying to shoot his shot. And I was like, there was an easier way to do it, Shannon. You didn't have to, but no. But even that is silly. You do not own this person. This person is not yours to have. If the person dates you or marries you, they are with you. You do not own them. They had a life before you. They will have a life after you if y'all break up or if something happens to one of you. Like, that's not how this works. So I want people to get out of that, because it just leads to judgment. And when people are judged, this is when people start doing all that secrecy stuff. Because all she has to do is lie. Like, if she lies to you, would you really know the difference? If she slept with 35 guys and she tell you, how many guys you slept with? 2. Now, if your concern is you've dated a lot of people, something going on where you're not staying in these relationships, maybe there's a commitment issue. That's a different question to be had altogether. That's different. But a lot of people's issue isn't the fear of commitment. The issue is you've slept with too many people and what would people say and the judgment. I was like, who cares? We push people to be not who they are, and then we get mad and we judge them for being who they are. Like, it does not make any sense. So I implore male and female and otherwise, he, she, and they, Stop asking how many people the person you are talking to has slept with. It is irrelevant. If you want to make sure they got a clean bill of health, ask that. If you want to make sure they don't have commitment issues, ask that. But you do not need to ask them how many people that they slept with before you. Now, you can ask them how many people are you sleeping with now? That might be a relevant question. And that's that. And usually, I like Shannon. I like the interview. But this, it just was something about this that just didn't sit right with my spirit.